We're just going. I started late, that's my fault.
2, 1.
Hey Pedro, how's it going? It's not broken. Hey Hira,
Oh my god.
you're getting blasted.
Why?
I don't know.
I've done nothing wrong.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No, it's the bottom healer actually.
Back at Survival Hunter, I think you did a lot wrong.
What the fuck?
Last select screen, jamming them all.
What the fuck? Getting bullied. I don't understand why that sometimes does so much damage and sometimes does no.
I think I ate a bolt at the same time.
No,
I
no.
didn't have any buttons.
Like it hit you twice. The seed.
It's safe to assume no, the game's back.
That's our Phelan Stomp. Kinda like a consecrate for a paladin.
We hate Zalia. We hate Zalia.
Mm-hmm.
I got next. I got next.
You got next pick again, Daryl. And Zalia. Probably Comet. I'll get next. Meg. I'll get first kick when we land.
I have conduit on for these. For low keys or for miss, I'll run harmony though.
On me. Egg. And myself. Daryl, you're next. Zalia. Comet. Egg. And I'll get out.
Good luck, Comet.
I hate, dude, thank you. I hate that I have to change that every single time. How you doing, Sue? Thank you for the 22 months.
No, you had Icy Press last time. You were glowing green. I think.
Did you take it off?
Yeah, I'll
last time.
take
Okay.
off after the boss.
Oh, hell yeah. I hate this boss.
Stack this one.
This bitch will not move.
Move the bitch.
Mind fucked myself. I was like, where am I standing?
That's fine. Let's make a big move.
Is this normal? Definitely not.
Are you having phase?
Am I lagging though? I have been having some internet problems lately with like my game lagging out for a few seconds. Don't know if stream's affected, but my game certainly is, so. Ulti, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it.
Holy
Why is my tank dead?
You got the beam coming up there, people.
Never lucky. What do you mean you just resubbed? You stream raid too? No, it's kind of boring. Stream raid. Unless you're like very close to a kill on an end boss, I find it kind of boring to watch. So typically I don't.
Spooky right there, Meg.
I was thinking skinny thoughts. Hey crit. If you want that have the worst time pugging, what 3 specs? Afflock?
watch aggro. Get a kick on this one.
That'll be Zalia's kick. I'll get second.
Mm-hmm.
Presevoker.
I
Brewmaster.
didn't touch it. Like, I didn't touch a single mob.
I think those would be my 3.
Yeah, he just turned around and fucking bopped my ass.
Oh yeah, pulled by my mirrors that were standing there.
Yeah, but I didn't press a single button.
Whoa.
Did you take off your file?
No, it was just the frontal of it.
He just meleeed you for 8 mil, like ran.
It was a black edge.
That was the black edge.
But there
Oh, that
no
was Sexy Seth.
Yeah, let's just say, like, I didn't.
No, I know. I was.
Standing there.
I thought that Comet got meleeed for 8 mil, but I was mousing over your deathlog. Great, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Sorry, I know I haven't been streaming like at all. I stream like once a week at this point, if we're lucky.
That's like 4 positions.
Yeah, so you can see it.
I took Soothing Mist for this dungeon because we have had problems with Combat dying to the first boss, so I just wanted it for the DR. I keep forgetting about it. I definitely don't like Peer. I definitely don't like Soothing without Peer. It feels like shit.
None of that.
But I also don't want to take Peer.
Just benching on the
I
other.
really don't want to take Soothing Mist. I'm only taking it for Elusive Mist, but we only really need it for the first boss. I think the answer is actually just bring an Og because it makes everything like infinitely easy.
Group him, and then he's gonna do the stupid puddle thing, and then we can walk back in.
I don't love our comp right now, but we're also not like pushing.
Plus is up in one.
Because I don't think that this is what people are gonna play for pushing.
I have nothing. Literally nothing. Good game. Yeah, okay. Good night.
Shit hurts. And you're a mage.
Bro. Look at the damage taken this pull. Rivaling comment. I'm literally triple you.
She's 41 pounds. She's getting so big.
Doing the Lord's work to save you.
Oh my god.
I heard you liked this debuff. Would you like another?
Yes, please.
They're learning.
They're sentient, bro. Holy fuckamoly, bro. 81 million damage taken.
I healed you for 57 mil.
I took more in the dot than Meg and fucking Garo did combined. Overall. That pull. That's crazy.
Careful with the dark casters.
Can I fucking walk through?
I just fly up.
That's probably a better idea. My defenses are back up. Yippee.
Well, I don't like Suits at all, and I haven't been running it. But we're at the point without Og where we feel like we need the DR for our tanker.
Og's coming. Little idiots are in.
I have the little guy.
Comment, like on Tom.
Holy shit. Alright.
Just wanna reset.
Those blobs actually fox. There's no way.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what killed
I
you?
simply wish you would last.
Yes, it had me for
Yeah.
5 mil, bro. Since when does the fucking blob hurts?
What is a hype
Is
chest?
there any way for us to avoid pulling them?
Well, you can do that right now. You just don't run pool. I have it. I have the node. I'm just not running Pier.
Alright.
I just want an Og. I feel like we're making it harder for no reason. I didn't grab. I don't know what a hype chest is. I saw. I have zero clue.
Oh.
They're coming.
Pick on starting. That's my favorite dot.
Apparently.
try to take you out. He saw you were fucking getting.
What is that?
Only the strongest survive.
Getting one tapped in Incarn. That's cool.
7-0. I do like that you die religiously when the mob's almost dead.
I think
Oh yeah. As
That's
fucking
really annoying.
14.
Yeah.
worked it twice. I don't know why he's dying from like within a second.
Humble rush. Humble.
I can't do anything about that. I don't have any externals, so
It is shadow damage.
and then we have 3 fucking sieges, so we're trying to re-roll them.
You can probably skip those two. Is that what people do?
I don't know. I haven't plugged that one.
I really looked at what people are doing.
Dawnbreaker is
see.
probably our least run dungeon. I think Siege is probably our most run.
Grim Batol. Let's have a look. See what
Oh dang, this Chinese druid is fucking huge. I think. Unfortunately, I do think that Og is probably just the answer.
I think they pull him.
It helps so much with tanks. Yeah, they have the exact same build on.
let me just fix.
We love Siege. Do we?
I think this is what.
Okay, look, I love what Og does for me, but I also hate them because I hate needing it to be able to give my tank defensives, and I wish I could just do it myself. Kaz, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. I don't know enough about Windwalker to know what it needs other than it does fucking tank damage on large AoE pulls. Uncap Windwalker. For real.
I think this is what they're doing.
Why did I have 1,000,000 HPS? I am never that high. Yeah, like the single target feels fine, but Frost DK single target is also fine. But they also do a fuck ton of AoE. It's the same. It's the monk problem. I don't know about Brew, but Windwalker and Mistweaver have the same issue. We're supposed to be really good at one thing, and sometimes we are.
Yeah.
But other people are also almost as good at it, but also do more in other situations. Like you think back all the way back to Kel'Thas in Nathria, single target, pure throughput focus healing. That's Mistweaver's fight, except no, it's not. It's Shaman's fight because they can do that almost as well as we could, but also they can, you know, they have enough mana to heal the rest of the fight. So it's like, you have to give us something. We either have to do the most healing and always be in as a healer, or we need something else to make us brought. I don't care what it is. I honestly don't care. If they give us more healing and we're always the highest throughput, great. If they don't want to do that, and they give us a different form of utility, also great. I don't care which one it is. It just needs to be something.
What am I missing here?
One sec. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Did the Shadow Walkers like snap to you? Do they pull? They snap right away?
Yeah, they died to me.
Is G21 a pat? Right outside the
No.
courtyard?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to understand what they're doing. See what this group does. Like the auto rate thing for this is fucked a little bit, but we can just keep importing till it looks good.
Yeah.
Because it never picks up the boat. Why is every single one of these says they do a web mage?
Web mage?
On like the next to G whatever group G7, the second mini boss, there's like a web mage on each side, and each of the groups say they're doing one of them, but I don't know if that's true.
Oh. Maybe you can pull it. Seems
Yeah,
fun.
I mean it's super easy to pull, but
Yeah, like
Cast that,
I think it was Windwalker I was looking at.
yeah.
I was looking at one of my
So I don't know
parses. It
why
was like
these
a
don't even do that,
fucking.
I don't think.
It was like a 98. I was like, nice.
Yeah. So
Like mid pack. Go and look at some other. I don't even remember what class. They're
92%.
green parsing and doing like double my damage. I was like, oh. Oh. Okay. Damn. That's how I felt in Avarice too. I was like, oh, a purple parse. And I was barely out DPSing the tanks.
Oh yeah, seems to be enough count.
I was like, ooh,
What I shared.
that.
Yeah.
I don't like how that makes me feel. Are you still running with Squish? I never played with Squish.
Literally every single group look at it says like either the web mage to the right or to the north or to the south is pulled.
I've been with this group since like season 1 Dragonflight, like the end of season 1.
Bug.
Yeah, maybe. Probably bugs on the replay. I think all the replays are a little fucked because this one says they're doing a pack that's like above the courtyard. There's no way, right? So I think they're all just fucked.
You do a big ball in front of the church.
Yeah, all
go
Mistweavers
in
look the
and
same.
do the mini boss. And they go down and lost the ball dude.
I am pretty much always Mistweaver.
I guess I should have been confident.
Hero is always Hunter. Zalea is always Mage. We've had some shuffling around
Just seeing if any of these
in the past. Like Comet will pretty much play whatever tank is meta, as long as it's not something that he hates. I don't know how he feels about Prot Warrior actually. But he's been kind of whatever. Whatever's meta, whatever he wants.
I don't know where that web mage.
Saxy plays. This is the first time pushing with Saxy, and he plays Ret and Frosty K. We usually have an Og, which I am starting to miss, and then we used to have Prue, but he let his sub run out, and he was our priest / warlock. So mostly the same, but it's also 2 different people than we usually have. I miss what it does for me. I miss that it makes my tank tanky. Because I can't, you know. It makes everything, like, I've been plugging keys on Windwalker, and a few on Mistweaver if there's, like, any potential score in LFG, which doesn't happen that much, but it makes it so much fucking easier. It's crazy.
Oh, okay. That's what's happening.
It's so weird, yeah.
Mistweaver feels a lot better than it did in Shadowlands.
And I think
Shadowlands was a dark time.
I'm not sure
It feels much better now. Raid-wise, we're the lowest HPS, and that's a fucking mess, and that shouldn't be that way. In Keys, it feels okay.
I just know why they're doing 2 mobs.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's gonna be with mini boss. It's like 2.
I have a guide for
2 Shadow Walkers that just
for Raid and for
the other
Keys.
caster just literally does nothing. So
I think that one links to the Mythic Plus one.
That I pulled. I think this is pretty good.
But the answer is both. Neither of those terms are very helpful, so. I was talking with the Windwalkers about SEF yesterday. And about like
Shit,
what
interviewing somebody, time to
what
do the
flags
law.
increase their damage versus don't. Because apparently there's a lot of things that don't actually increase, like auras that don't actually increase the damage that SEF does when it really it should. And it just I got insane flashbacks to Fallen Order. That 1 week where it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
they're
the same problem
hasted.
with
No, they're
Walker
not
Fallen. I
hasted.
can see, like, a
Actually, they
fighting
are.
dog
Actually, they're
taking
not,
it
but the
around.
player is hasted, and if the player has 30% haste, then the Fallen Order
Well,
monks
yeah,
don't
the
work
Chinese
right.
one, but
I'm just like, no, get me away. It's
there's a
very
boss with
it's
Yoda.
very
Ooh,
funny
this
that
one.
Windwalker and Mistweaver tend to have very similar problems.
SS Zavada.
Same problem, different flavor.
I think Yoda kind of does the same thing we were planning to do. Almost. No, oh, they went to.
Yeah, I don't think you need to go higher than 30.
Yeah, let me just. Let's just tag all the obvious shit.
I don't have a lot. I mean, I posted that essay on Twitter today. I don't have a lot of wishes for Mistweaver. But the ones that I do have are like
Oh, they do a
super
fucking
impactful,
gargantuan.
like
Cool.
Revival being horrendous in Raid. Or Life Cocoon being horrendous in any form of content except for maybe PvP, but even then, I do not believe that this is saving anybody. And not in PvP. I've seen people die in 0.4 seconds. I don't think Life Cocoon's doing anything.
Okay, so they do this.
So there's some things where it's like, I don't have a lot of nitpicky, like, I could get
probably run through the
nitpicky and
VODs
be
real
like, oh,
fast.
well, I want extra range for all melee. I want, you know, this to have a better visual. I want this quality of life thing. I could do that,
You
but
make yoinkers?
the really big things I feel like are just completely killing the spec. I love the playstyle, but like, why is it that when I have high renewing miscounts, which means I'm playing well, why do I do
Greg,
less
you get
HPS when I
owned.
play well? Why am I rewarded for playing like shit? Why is that a thing? That is terrible design. That should never be a thing. I was talking to Corey about it. I was like, dude, back on what was that dog's name in Avarice? Magmarax? I hit a 20. We were two healing it with it was me and AO, Mistweaver, Resto Druid. We were two healing it for speeds, and I hit a 20-man renewing miss, and I almost came. Like that was like, oh my gosh, I finally did it. And now I get to like 6.5, and I'm sweating. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose HPS if it goes higher than this. Like that's stupid. That's dumb. That shouldn't be a thing. Like what?
Okay, so that Pat.
Jesse, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it.
Wait, where'd they get this two idiots?
I have 137% right now. That's kind of high, but I have a lot of off pieces that have it. My neck and my boots. Any bracers? No.
Oh,
Neck and
yeah,
boots.
it is absolutely.
And back. But that has avoidance, so that's staying.
Thanks, Kess. Kess just straight up shared it. Wonderful. Love you.
Augs are extremely useful. They make healing significantly easier. They are unfortunately very good. And I was kind of complaining about not having one earlier. It's the same build. You take more crit? No, I just have all my highest gear on for both. The only thing I swap for raid is I have to run this binding ring now for prog. It's still crit haste though. I replaced my circle because it has mastery. That's the only change. Definitely need to deflate the number. I mean, no, I don't.
Okay, and then they do this.
For Chi-Ji set up on AoE, if I'm popping Chi-Ji,
Then
I'm going to be blackout kicking. Tiger
This.
palm, blackout kick. If I'm only gonna spin during Chi-Ji, I'm not gonna
This.
pop Chi-Ji, you know?
Alright,
Triggered
this.
shit.
Alright, look at this.
Unless I'm like at that weird point where Chi-Ji is still sorry, where spinning crane kick has a bigger hitbox than my melee range, so unless I'm like on the very, very edge of the hitbox and can't get into melee, then I'll spin so I can get something, but that's like,
Let me see where
that
they
doesn't happen very
pause.
often.
Okay,
I
they
do.
go
It's
and they
on
pause to pull 5 and they come back
it's on
and pull
YouTube.
6.
If you just click that video, it'll take you to my channel, and then you
No,
can find the
well,
raid one from there. Or just this.
no, Yoda died.
Urkai Veza? No, definitely not Soothing Mist.
Avengers got one shot.
Rising Mist, but no Soothing Mist.
Last pull 5, yeah.
It's just the normal.
Yeah, well, they went to pull 6
This
before
build.
pull 5 in their actual route.
How's
Okay,
work
yeah,
today?
makes
Yeah,
sense.
long day at the office.
Just last
Yeah.
I took Brandy for a walk, and she
Well, they died, so I'm watching it fast, see what they're doing, just to see if anything we're missing.
she stuck her whole head into a bush.
Rotate's good though.
She was very interested in it.
Coming from these dark casters on the side next to the first
That's the
guy.
raid build.
How are you pulling those all the way into the building?
You're not. You're pulling the dude down the stairs and pulling the pad up.
You switch taunts when you play different
Yeah, so
dungeons.
they
Not
lost
usually. The
six,
only
four
time
to
I'm
full
running
plate is
Soothing Mist
whenever
now
they
is
bust, they
in
go to full
here
six.
for the first boss, but on a 12 we don't need it.
And then I just want to see how they
But
do
I
the
just-
second boss.
Meh. Thank you, Claire.
They play the mini
Yeah,
boss,
I didn't
so
want to
if
get
they
too
do the
nitpicky because I
second mini boss,
already had
the
written a
one in the
book.
house, pull 5, they play it outside.
But
up against the
depending,
fence,
I'm kind
and
of
they
holding
fall
out
side
for a
straight away.
patch.
And they die in like 2 seconds because they have 5 HP.
Soon TM.
Yeah.
Kind of waiting to see if there is one before I make a video or
And,
anything,
the third
but
mini boss
yeah.
is default.
You can play GG and raid.
I just want to see how they play that second boss.
Thank you, Luna. I appreciate it. What do you mean playing terribly improves your HPS? So the problem right now with
Yeah,
Vivify
they literally just play it
is
where
in
it's
raid
froze.
only. There's square root scaling on it, and I'm not one that is hyper familiar with the math, but the TLDR is that the more renewing mists you have out, which means the more that your Vivify is being split, the less each Vivify is going to do. And I think it's like 7 is the cutoff on when you want to stop
Alright, let's try that.
increasing your renewing mist count. So
That looks good.
in previous, like in Amir Dracil,
Input it all manually and these like
before the whole soothing
up
mist
his
thing,
DT, you know, there.
I guess not Amir Dracil, and we'll say in Avarice,
Neon.
high renewing mist count was something that you wanted for your AoE healing, for your raid healing. But now you don't want that as much. Because it will do less the more that you have. And getting a high renewing mist count was kind of like the skill check. Because you want to be casting Vivify with high renewing mist count and you're going to do more HPS that way. But now, because of the square root scaling that they added, there is a cutoff. So by the old standard, if you're playing badly and you have low renewing mist count, you're going to have more HPS. But by the old standard, if you're playing well and have high renewing mist count, you're going to do less healing now. And it's just so backwards.
Well, wait, what?
I was trying to use it to click all this shit on the ready check. Went away.
Oh.
I tabbed in. I was like, fuck.
It's really lame. It's turbo lame. Like, it's so dumb. That's also why we stopped running Dancing Mist, because if Dancing Mist had a good proc rate, you ended up with way more renewing Mist, and then
Rogue
congrats, you're
Mage.
doing less. Like, why? Why, man?
Rogue Mage Boomkin meta?
Right now,
Shadowlands?
there's multiple keys.
Well, it's I don't know if it's meta as much as that group's Giga.
Yeah, I was explaining that to a couple of people that don't play Monk, and they're like, that's kind of dumb. I'm like, yeah, it is. It is.
Rogue is definitely pretty good though. For sure.
And now you learn.
Yeah, you don't want to be constantly throwing out the renewing mist. You don't want to go over 7 if you can. You're not playing Dancing Mist. You're not playing Misty Peaks. You know,
5 seconds.
all of this other, or not Misty Peaks.
I think there's an improvement.
Lotus Infusion,
Makes it like 5
the Chi Harmony choice node. Healing parses are weird. Healing logs matter. The parse is a little more nuanced. Because it's very easy to parse if you just run less healers. It's very easy to parse if one of your healers dies, right? There's a finite amount of stuff to heal. It's very easy to parse in heroic if you underheal and then over DPS, and then it dies in 30 seconds, and mana management doesn't matter, right? Because it dies so fast. So there's a lot of nuance to it. Typically, I want to say like short answer no, but the logs do matter because you can actually see how the person's playing. But if you're just looking at parses, you're not getting a lot from that. We saw that a fuck ton early on this tier. People are like, oh my god, this guy 100 parse on heroic and Surek, and you look at it and it was a sale run. They 2-healed it. Like, of course he 100 parsed. He's not competing with anyone else except for a holy priest, and there's 30 people, and 6 of them killed themselves on pole because they're buyers. So you need to look into it a little bit more. You can't just take the number at face value. Master of Harmony is fun. My issue with it is that it is so split between doing damage and doing healing. Like that choice being so separate from each other is annoying. I wish you could easily do both.
Don't jump off. You have so much to live for.
Ooh, bro. Alright.
No, no.
I had the debuff. What the fuck?
Goodbye. That was a long way down.
You couldn't go to the
Soon.
battle from in the end?
He was a cat.
Yeah. What? My bird!
Yeah, I feel good about the changes. Wait,
Are you okay?
There-
Do
there's
not
some
drive
wind up
drunk.
there, man. Like, what the fuck?
There's some wind.
Bro,
Alright, got next
struggling.
kid.
That is some incredible.
do not.
Garo.
Ascension doesn't work well in keys, but nothing does. So we take it for raid. None of the embellishments are very good.
Alright, Meg, you're next. Garo.
Hey Nima, how's it going? Sorry.
I'll get next.
Yeah, and with parses, it's like, even if you are full healing, right, not under healing, maybe the other healers are just not very good, and you're able to snipe them pretty easily. Or you're sending cooldowns on top of them to specifically, you know, mess them up. That happens. We make jokes about revival sniping. We can't make that joke anymore because revival doesn't do shit, but it's been a joke about, you know, revivaling right before tranquility. That was fun.
Whoa, okay.
I'll get next. The med.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into a healed virus.
Garo. Good next. Zalio.
It's frustrating at times. It is. And it's...
Meg, you're next.
I was talking to Swirl the other day. I was like, I'm gonna say something that's kind of like a boomer take. And that boomer take was,
No.
a lot of Mistweavers now, like the new Mistweavers, don't know how good they have it. Oh, here, perfect! Just in time for my fucking soapbox. How you doing, Jack? Thank you for the raid.
Almost killed me.
Holy shit.
The joke was that a lot of Mistweavers that are new to the spec, new being like Season 3 Dragonflight onwards, don't know how good they have it because they came into one of the best forms of Mistweaver that we've ever had. And then now that it's kind of dropped back off to where it usually is, they're like, oh my god, they ruined the spec, it's over, what is going on, our representation is low. I'm like, oh baby. You must be new here.
It prioritizes range and then melee.
So it sucks seeing people like bag on the dev because he's done a very good job. I'm quite happy with what has happened to the spec. But I've seen a lot of posts where they're like, oh, they need a new dev and all this and all that, and I'm like, it's not that simple. Like, you know how many checks have to go through before you can actually make a class change?
Doesn't matter.
There's 3 different forms of content you have to balance between. It is not only raid, it is not only keys. But it's frustrating when they're like, oh, we need a new dev. I'm like, huh? He's the one that fixed everything from Shadowlands. What do you mean? So all the vets, all the people that have been playing it, they're like, oh yeah, same old, same old. And all the rerollers are like, what is happening? What is this? It's not that bad. Playstyle wise, no issues. I have zero issue with how Mistweaver plays right now. It's a little cast heavy in raid, that's fine. That's expected. In keys, we're still missing all the key things that we were missing before. We have a soothe now, which is really nice. Our damage was getting buffed, which is why I didn't really mention it in that post, because I wanted to see that first. But I don't have an issue with anything except for the fact that our throughput is so low for being only a throughput healer. That's it. I love the playstyle. In Emergency, it was different. I actually hated the playstyle, but I was okay with it because it did do a lot of healing. So, you know, it's kind of like the half and half. Yeah, that was my, you know, back in my day. Mistweaver got one change in Shadowlands, and that was a mana nerf to Enveloping and Vivify, and that was it. And we were happy with it. We were not happy with it. But you know. Yeah, if you get a Dance to GG proc on single target, you send it. Just like Windwalker. Does Mistweavers do more now? I think ours is 400% coming 11.0.5, and then Windwalkers is 300.
Oh, you stupid ship.
So we do the pull in front. You can land like right here, and wait.
Like, I like this playstyle more. We just need more numbers. We need bigger numbers for this. We need the square root scaling to go away because that's cringe. They increased the proc chance. Yes. So currently it is a hasted proc chance. I think right now on live servers, Mistweaver's proc chance is lower than Windwalker's for the same 300% increase. Coming 11.0.5, I believe we get an additional chance of it proccing. A higher proc chance, but also it does 400% additional damage instead of 300 like Windwalker. I think it's so hard when all the abilities have the same name, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Which two? Oh yeah, those two.
Yeah, it feels bad in comparison to Season 3, but overall, for the entire lifetime of the spec, we're okay. It's just such a stark difference from how it was, where we were kind of required for like early Emergency prog, and now we are no longer necessary for our throughput.
Just watch the path.
Such is life.
What's the lost?
Either or like this pull over here.
We don't want the pad at all, right?
No.
No.
Except for one kind of cheesy fight, yeah.
Oh, that's OP. Okay.
Wait, what?
I don't get knocked.
Anyway, that was my little rant. Yeah, I have Stinky Bright on. Do you have to cancel bubble to get your thing back? Or is it shorter than 8?
It's shorter than 8.
Okay.
So it just comes back.
Throughput, HPS, healing per second. Or in some cases, depending on the context, your damage. But, like, pure raw healing.
User error, bro. You didn't read the manual.
Raw. No mention of dance damage increase. Just the proc chance. Oh. Rip. I definitely thought I read that. Maybe they took it back.
This is.
Or maybe
this,
I'm
this.
dumb. We're no Resto Druids though.
4 technical
Well,
points.
so here's the fun part. Resto Druid got buffed by like 17% since the launch of the expansion, so we were better than them. They are also a throughput healer. Whereas HPAL, I don't know. And that was part of the rant where it's like throughput healing kind of doesn't feel like it's a thing anymore. Because everyone does the same throughput except for Evoker. And except for Mistweaver being both ends of like the high end and the bottom end, right?
Whoa, that's a lot of
Like if throughput healing was a thing still, Mistweaver would be the top, Resto Druid would be high, Prez would be high, Paladin would be low because they have all this other utility. But that's not how it is, so it kind of feels like they're getting away from that a little bit, and maybe Mistweaver is just the last to get any tools because we never really had any to begin with. But even Holy Priest, you have PI, you have Symbol. Like those are very strong utilities in Raid still. You have Massive Spell. Even for being a throughput healer. A Guardian Spirit.
Tank them over
Just
here.
like-
That one's a
How
little
is that?
less, but... You good?
I can't play casters.
Pick on Spencer.
like LOS in
What
me.
the fuck was
The little guy.
They actually fucking blast. Oh, they were the same as the bosses one.
Please, man. Mercy.
And then you have the issue of, okay, we have Revival, right? The only time I have ever seen Revival used as a heal and as a dispel was for Ark, and that was extremely recent, and people would not stop bitching about it. Usually, you mass dispel from your Shadow Priest or from your other healer priest, and then Revival's a heal, but right now Revival does no healing, so it's literally just back to being a mass dispel in Raid.
Cocoon lasted for 2 ticks, that's base.
I know. I am actively complaining about it as we speak.
On Twitter?
Huh?
On the Twitter?
And stream, yeah.
Oh, and the Strum.
Strum.
time to get her banned?
And oftentimes, actually, you know, our lovely friend Restoral, I am very glad that they put that in, but also, usually you ended up not wanting to have Revival do the dispel anyway, because it would kill you.
Meeting up with the other idiot, man.
Okay, man. I was spamming that fucking button.
Imagine if I had anything. I wonder why I didn't.
I am lagging slightly. Comment, you have to do that.
No way the ball hit me on the way down.
Revival is a Jade Bond button. Yeah. I think it's very large range.
Yeah, I just left the boat.
Okay, having a problem here. Me.
It's always back here, man. When it's out, just don't be there. It hit the wall.
Did it?
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I'll land and get the dot.
I know everyone says run your own key, but that's literally the best way to get into keys if you're not getting invited. Sorry, I melded that. Oh, dead. Getting hit by that.
Is it just like from
I'm dead.
entering the ball or whenever?
It's from standing on, yeah. When it's moving, when it's on the ground, when it spawns in, it has that
There's like
ground
a
effect.
2-second grace period.
No
and then,
Death
like,
Knight, no enhance. Dude, I want an AUG. I don't mind the DPS. I want an AUG. My tank keeps getting blasted.
Oh yeah, we don't pull any of these mobs.
Oh, unless you're me, we're good.
We are missing a little percent from something.
We have a little. We're fine.
A little
431.
Isn't how much is? Oh, we are.
Don't fall too far back, because they're
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta like do it where he spawns. Like, go the fuck over there. I'm dead probably. But go, take him over there. Yeah.
Oh, you're picking the boss.
Yeah, over there.
Did you get hit by that thing?
Yeah, he was running with
You
me,
can't go down that far because there's a mob there that pass back and forth.
which is fine. I just bubbled it, so. I was scared I was gonna run into those mobs.
My game feels sluggish.
Orb move.
And my game's being.
Sorry, girl.
Way.
It definitely feels like a crime to me too, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely feeling it more than before. Yeah, stinky bright.
Huh?
Like, I can't do anything about that, and I'm losing it!
Oh, watch out.
This is the overlap.
I'll wait until after.
Watch this.
Yeah, having to select someone before you cast it, I mean, that is entirely how Chi Harmony works, though. Like, it's a very useful tool. Mm. Let's change it there. I want it for the last guy.
Are we good on percent, you said?
Yeah.
We're good. Where's the vote?
No, I haven't been taking Soothing Mist until this dungeon today. I have been running entirely without it, because I hate it. But I've been taking it because my tank has been dying. And we've been trying to fix that.
Yeah, that red's pretty good. About as good as you're gonna get without any like deep pack. Do you think they made these like mobs demonic because you can just spawn right here?
I think so. Corruption.
If they despawned after she died, it would not be that bad. Then you would just CC.
Yeah. Corruption. Nope, dead.
Yeah, the playstyle doesn't change in 11.0.5. We just get a little bit of supplementary damage.
Allegedly.
No,
Supplementary.
most times it does.
Like always?
Yes, like always. Like it's over at like 59.9.
You tell me I don't need to do an interval to figure out when he dies?
Correct.
I think even they realized that was kind of dumb.
Was it Muzala that would die at a different time? Or whenever he felt like it?
No,
that him?
I thought he always died at 10%. needed, the jungle be
Was it?
gone.
I know there's another boss where you like. Oh no, it was roleplay. He had to do roleplay before he died. For like a little bit.
Well, it also was just a pain in the ass because you had to like
Dude, that boss with Grievous. The map. People just rot out because you can't heal them.
No way, this guy's saying 1, man. I've done 5. Relax. And I got the line, so I couldn't do that one.
No, I haven't been
So,
playing Piers, so I
does
haven't
even
noticed any
doesn't
bugs with it.
matter now?
it does, it does.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it matters
always-
to the point where if you can game it, then you spend less time in P2.
I did a video on it.
P2 is the better list anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
5,
Right when they announced them all. I don't think much has changed since then.
Less than it did, at least.
Are you just taking what I said and packaging it in a different way?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You said a lot of words, and I said like 6.
Why use many word when little does job?
Oop.
Yeah.
Okay, Zaylee, I still.
I might do some Windwalker tonight. I don't know how long we're playing for.
Like, why does it stun you in the dungeon?
When
Every time I get it in raid, I expect it to stun me.
Yeah, same. It's so stupid.
I sit there waiting, like not casting. I'm like, oh, never mind.
I can't believe they're gonna let me use harpoon as boss next.
Does it not drop you behind them anymore?
Allegedly on PTR, I don't fall down if I harpoon.
Hmm.
Allegedly.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, neither.
I'm not playing Harmony right now. It's good for damage, that's about it, unfortunately. In keys, at least.
It would be so great to break the fucking web still if I could.
Stun me every time I hit Arcane Surge. Literally blow your brains out. Root me too. I'm mad. Fuck you.
Man.
Just wanna hit my buttons. Look at that.
Necrotic 13.
Necrotic?
I have the Stinky Bright Potion on. Oh, hello, Miss Bran. Good morning.
That's a brick for thee and not for me.
Oh.
Huh?
Huh?
I use a belt to neck myself with.
Mm. Can I come?
Absolutely. Party, it's a party, it's a party.
Alright. Wake. Wake.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna use the shield on that. Is
Don't use
there
I'll try it.
is there a scenario where you'd play Pier for bursty AoE boss encounters? I guess it'd be useful for Scar Mirai.
Stealth, right?
No. You will be.
No, but you can like trap it, do it, and do the hunter shit.
I know some people have been playing it, but I haven't been.
Yeah, that one's probably easier to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The right one.
Taylor, I'm gonna send
I
a
want to
gift
mess
to you.
around a little bit more with
You
it
tell me
though.
if you recognize the name.
Mm-hmm. Is that Chompy?
Yeah. That
is a pretty chompy thing.
Yeah, it does take time for me to get the thing.
Good.
The shield.
Ooh, I think the route in here is fine, yeah?
I don't
Only
think
one
it'll be
enemy.
too bad once every 30
Just gotta
seconds.
play the game.
Yeah. So you want me to get this shield?
Yeah, just like
What is that?
trap stealth and feint.
If you can do it in like the opener.
Yeah, I think it would take too long. An opener, I think.
Oh, why?
Just get it while we're grouping? You can't do that?
I might be in combat by proxy.
Oh, yeah. Where's the other shield?
Well,
It's like
doesn't
over
matter if you're in
there.
combat because you're fainting after, right?
I guess not. I just have to.
Try,
Yeah, I
can you
guess.
just try it now?
I mean, this one doesn't not need stealth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just grab that one then. That's
I can
fine.
just rush with camo and get it. Yeah.
Rare.io? They should pay for their servers.
The town again.
It's like, bro, China is crashing all of the WoW stuff. It's so funny.
What do you mean?
The player base like tripled.
Oh.
The logs
Yeah,
have
because I
tripled.
came
The
back.
keys ran have tripled. Yeah.
They're
That's
falling
crazy.
apart.
Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't particularly, like, stable
Great.
anyways, but this is not helping.
When do we want to use the shield?
You can pour it out after the second boss, right? And you come in, you spawn right at second boss.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you will lose items if you have any.
I mean, that's easy. That's something to know. I think everyone's swapping at the second boss, after second boss.
I think you just use shields when combat calls for it on first pull.
Yeah.
Wait, this is actually the perfect time for me to test my YouTube stream.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn that on. That means I'll be streaming to absolutely nobody. I don't have to look at a fucking thing, but then I'll be able to see if it looks terrible after.
Because I'm pretty sure they're all doing Frost or I assume Frost. Some of them are doing. Some of the Chinese ones are doing Fire, then swapping us after second boss. Can look to do that going forward. That's easy. I did port here though.
Does Frost not work in Necropolis?
1 sec. I'll be right back.
More that Arcane kills the third boss. And it's pretty good on the last boss too. But it's not as good in the 50 mob pulls. Because all the logs have them
Swapping.
full single target talents, so that means they are swapping. Whopping. Which makes sense. You can just play like I can just play fire, for example, in the first half and do big dick AoE and then swap.
What key does your DK have, Staxy?
That's a great question. It's 12 Grimbatol. I remember now because I made a statement that you guys wanted to brick all the keys. My DK.
The reason that I don't Soothing Mist first is because I don't usually run it. I'm actually gonna put it off for this
Well,
time.
did we do the 12 Grimbatol yesterday?
Pretty
Thank
sure
you.
we did it.
Oh, we
but then
did it, yeah. We did it right before raid, right? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I still have an 11. Maybe we
It was an
we
11. I think it was a 12 miss that we timed.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we bricked the 12 and then we.
go
swapped
downstairs and eat, Miss
things.
Fran.
We did the 11 and it became a 12. I don't
Yeah,
know
we
what it
did.
became a 12 of.
Are your
Question.
friendly nameplates Staxy showing health bars?
No.
Is that a setting in Plater that's showing that?
Do you want to see health bars?
I don't want to see that.
Oh, his
It's,
DK is not in the
it's
guild,
under,
so I can't look.
It's on
C-Var's name.
Plater, general settings, hide Blizzard health bars.
Hide Blizzard. Where?
Plater.
Oh, in Plater. Sorry. In general, hide Blizzard. There we go. Thank you. Why did I have that turned off?
All right.
5, 4,
I'll do the
Three.
far
Make sure we have invis bots.
harvester. Yeah, do
One.
the close one.
I'll go run and get the shield.
And now you learn the true lesson.
Mad Hatter, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it.
Let me know when you need the shield comment.
This thing's so long.
Oh, I got cleaver.
Oh, no.
Shield.
Trying to soothe as much as I can.
There's a kick on circle on the left.
Okay, there's mob. I was trying to go get a kick. I think we're probably
Pulse
still
alive.
okay.
Pulse still alive. I'm tanking.
That was really cringe. Those...
All right.
Cleaver on Meg.
Just kill the harvester. Get next clear on it if we can.
He loves you.
I'll grab the spear.
Banter onto Harvester. Alright, so.
Killing me right now.
It's probably gonna one shot without buttons.
Oh, massive.
I didn't trust my 7th attack. Guys, thank you for the 15 months. I appreciate it.
What change?
Yeah, we're good, MP.
On the patch?
Less damage, more party support.
So it's dead.
No,
Yeah.
it's only a
I mean,
3% nerf.
that's a
I
lot.
thought Ray got buffed.
We did massively.
I'll binding when they get closer.
Why would Ret be dead off of a 3% nerf simming at like upper
I
1.5?
I also got a 3% nerf early
I
on.
mean, in keys, man. I don't care about raid.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying why is it dead in raid if I'm more
I'm
supportive than
not
I am?
not talking about raid.
Well, in keys, I'm more supportive than I was. Why would it be dead? That's all I'm asking.
Because damage is all that matters, man. I'm trying to
There's no-
understand the fucking landscape. And you're in a very competitive melee market with like 3 of the best specs in the game right now.
I don't
I'm not
think
saying
Ret's
I won't
fun.
play Frosty K. I've never said that. I'm just saying I don't think it's dead because of a 3% nerf. I already do.
Enhance is
ridiculous
getting
damage.
buffed, Frost isn't going anywhere. So.
Okay, Enhance is getting shot on Wednesday. The buff is coming out on Tuesday, and
I
they're
mean,
getting executed
it
on
doesn't
Wednesday.
matter if it gets shot though. Like, even if it goes back to where it is right now, it's still better.
That was a wall. Ow. Binding. Going tangent?
You have binding for this set, yeah?
I don't have binding for the set.
Vortex.
Can we have Ursul?
Hey, Fi, hey, Shnu, how's it going?
Yeah, just hold on the boss.
Here for you.
Bran!
Kaboom.
After this, girly.
Maybe you didn't need the sack. Maybe you did. I didn't.
Oh,
fucking
that was
find
good
out.
too.
Okay.
Coon.
So anyone grab the second shield? No.
I didn't grab it.
I don't know where the second shield is. Oh, that shield.
I mean, I live on a 13 with just wall. Probably gonna need a little more. Probably would be fine on the 14, but 15 will just outright kill me through wall.
I'll kick next.
Okay.
Probably stack seed.
Yeah, let Stacks get it. I'm not getting off my mount.
And then I
I'll
can kick it
prefer,
after stack seed.
You pick on you faster.
I rode fucking 12 kicks to get this idiot into the bank. That's crazy.
Scared the piss out of me.
Bro went to.
I got like everything up once.
Like all
How
these
much?
specs getting like a 3% nerf. Like I don't understand.
Surfing getting nerfed.
I noticed like if you go through the patch notes, there's a bunch of like 3%
Hmm.
nerfs.
That was
What
weird.
the fuck is that doing? Someone's gotta explain
Was
the
it there
math to me.
before?
No, like it was there like the whole PTR. Like I don't understand.
Hmm.
Like on a bunch of specs, if you go through, there's just a bunch of 3%.
Grab shield.
Yeah,
Next
don't let
door.
Leia get anything.
I got circle.
I'm not swapping in this. I don't have the port, but I will going forward. Gotta make the first part of the dungeon faster.
No,
My trap missed.
I think I missed. I think I broke.
No, it's sitting right behind.
Oh. Well, now you suck.
Oh, is that fake? You guys see that swirly too?
Yeah, Garo was stuck right in there, bro. He backed up. That's an immense trust in Blizzard. I've never seen that before. It's just
Wait,
going
what?
off. You guys see this?
No?
You backed right into it and stood in it. But like, it's not there, but it's there.
I need a cover that. Holy shit.
If that was me, I'd be dead.
True. It would actually go off.
Cause
I can grab this one.
got invis spots, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I always forget to swap.
Make sure your file's not procking.
Comment.
Do the fear.
Just to grab it.
I got the kick here. Need a kick on green.
X diamonds. Do we pop an orb for this?
Orban shield. That's a scary.
We have like one more orb and one more shield anyway.
Oh, right there too.
You're gonna get shanked.
Also, one got that shield? Yeah, okay.
I did. So you said somebody grabbed it, so I picked it up.
Yeah, so I'll get the orb. So we have 2 shields left, right?
And we don't
Yeah.
need those bone carvers, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Surely not.
Alright, me on the fear. I don't have the first one, though, I think.
I'll get the sphere then.
Sorry.
Okay, Comet has the sphere.
Hey, Seb. Wait, what the?
Hmm?
That was the shortest roleplay ever.
Did they shorten it?
I don't know.
What the fuck kills that thing?
That was weirdly short, right? I was just running and jump.
I'll send a spear here.
Yep. Who's getting that spear over there?
I'll pick it up after.
We have cities and lost.
Shit. Y'all kick really your neck. Meg.
Can you ring him out?
Ow.
I have CDs for this set. You go, Dan.
Zayla, your next trick.
Mm-hmm.
Your Meg. I'll get next. I already passed it.
Or breath, I think.
I'll get kick out of breath. Meg next. And then Garo. I'll get next.
I'll boot this in.
And then Zalia. Yeah,
I'll get it out of this.
Yep.
Breath.
I'll get after. And then Meg.
Delete his ass.
Garo.
Oh, please despawn.
Oh,
I'll
got
get
it.
Sphere.
Thank you, Chaos. That does mean a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're getting some damage in 11.0.5. I don't know if it'll be enough,
And I will get the diamond.
but we're getting some.
Comet first.
Me and Zalia on circle. Zalia,
You get the
first.
you get first or me?
Yep, I will. That's fine.
You shielded?
Yeah.
I'll also have a shield, so you can call it whenever you want.
Over next boss.
Okay, you next, Thompson.
I'll try to get the next Cinderite. I'm so fucking dumb.
Yeah, as soon as someone dies, fucking sick, bro. Classic World of Warcraft. Truly a blessing to be playing this game. Oh, someone's died. Guess you get 4 times the target. Yippee! How about 2 throw flashes for dinner?
What? Oh, it died for the got the cleaver off. The game says we're at 4 deaths.
Yeah. 2 in the beginning, 2 just there.
Yeah. Me and Kame got clapped on that pack that you had to tank in the opener.
Yeah, but I died here.
So did I. I died right after you, mate.
Rod, I think you are mistaken. It doesn't really do anything, and melee. Monk is always melee anyway, so our classification is not changing.
I'll get the next
Or cleave? Or not, he's still dead.
I would disagree. I think that Resto Shaman, Holy Priest. I think Prez is pretty straightforward. I think there's definitely easier options.
Don't get melee.
Mistweaver, a lot of the difficulty comes from historically underperforming, so you have to
Okay,
work a bit
that's-
harder
Oh!
to get the same result as other healers. But
It said I had the opposite one.
being in melee is probably like the big one if you're not used to that.
That's actually the most instant karma ever, by the way.
No,
Like if you
that's
fall
instant
behind as
karma.
Mistweaver, it's much harder to what the fuck to catch up.
This game is so
They just look
stupid.
fun.
I don't understand why everything is so fucking delayed and telling you which one has it. Like, why?
You
is
just
the
look at the
player-
arrow pointing at you, mate.
Well, yes, but I'm standing under the mob, so like I don't see the arrow originally. Everything
Did you
gets
move
delayed.
when you got on your horse and ran around?
Yeah, I did. That's why I died. Thank you.
They're both on me.
Yeah, you can get both. Huh? You could have.
I
Alright.
simply wish you had lasted.
I
a
ate
little
his
longer.
cleaver and then died because I had the fixate. Could only dodge one.
And
Well, the cleaver was on me.
Yeah, you had both.
Thanks for that time there, but I guess we need to call what we do before.
I'll try to get the next Cinderoid. Should have lust for the third boss, I think.
yeah, eventually.
Careful, you don't. You're still have the tenderize thing on you. Spew disease scares me.
Can I go 3 for 3?
No, but I'll drop it in melee, just like you did.
All that matters if you get it.
It's
Doesn't have
fake.
to be melee. It's
I have
fake,
no
same.
clue. I'm just saying I was
Just
gonna put it in the
one.
same spot because we're just used to it at that point. Shit hurts.
I have.
Yeah, I'm holding cooldown.
I have 35 on TDs and we have 40 on lust, so we just wait. Then we
have
absolutely.
time.
Wait,
Get
like
it.
20.
We're short on count.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, we go now.
I'll spear first.
Sure.
You want shield on this watch? You said.
The second time the boss lands.
I won't
Not
do the
this
second
one.
time.
How did I not dodge that?
Oh, I
Whatever.
fucking pre-lusted, holy shit.
I have lust. I still have
Okay, okay.
You wanna take him back?
I think so.
Okay.
Don't kill the creation if you can.
Okay, I'll spear.
Can shield now when 2 guys are out.
Alright, hopefully the boss doesn't bugs. Murkies.
No, I actually haven't played with the DH too much. I did a couple with
We'll be killing
Humanity,
John
and they
Blizzard
felt
if it
fine.
bugs.
He's the only one I played with, though, I think, as a healer.
I still just hold him if I don't go all CD. Oopsie.
I'll feign it off me. It's on.
Yeah, yeah. Pick me, come on. Pick me. No.
No.
Alright,
Alright, I'll send you. Goodbye, shield.
So what do we?
the shield is gonna hurt.
Yep, shield in one. Mass is up. I actually fucking hate Comet Storm. Not a vibe.
I'll feign it. It's on.
Yeah. Ooh. Pick me, man.
It should be on you. What? There's no way.
It's actually good timing if it picks me next. Shield coming up off your health.
How did I miss you on?
I'm coming up.
Jesus, chill, bro. No need to flex. You fucking PvP that guy down there?
I got crits.
Come on, pick me.
I'm-
Alright. Gun loaded. This guy's dead.
I'm just gonna orb this one.
Do you have any spears left?
I blinked on the spot. I'm gonna ball. My body ported up though.
Goodbye.
Back down you go.
Did you say we have
Bro.
no
We have no spheres, we double sphered that boss.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bro, I got on the lip.
But like,
and
we
I
have time to
triple
go back and do trash.
This
Yeah,
game's
could
so
be
bad.
res if you want. The boss is 25.
Wait, I don't have time for that, right?
I don't know if it's faster for him to
Garbage.
be up for the boss. Yeah, it's quite safe to not die.
I'm still gonna just try and jump.
Bro, it's like... How many fucking maps are you gonna make where I can't blink unless you're in a certain particular area? So dumb, bro. Alright. Big crit.
Big crit.
Wait, why is it a Comet Storm, man? What is this timing?
Quickly get to the what can we kill?
You have to talk to.
Oh way, we got a shield.
Quick.
Magic.
On the right side.
Yeah, just pull any of that.
Yeah, kill
Three
soldier.
count? Soldiers, yeah.
Skull.
Sil
Soul get kicked up. Staxy, bubble.
Yep, I did.
Other one.
That's not enough.
Just pick
Help,
the
help,
low
help, help,
average
help,
first.
Star, kill Star.
Not even close. Alright, what did we... The two guys, the two...
Those two
It's
guys
in
we
lag
actually do
too.
need, so the fucking gatekeeper change doesn't fucking matter.
Where we're like, yeah, do we need them? I don't think so.
What two guys?
We did, in fact, need
The
them.
two bone carvers, by the Marauder after the gatekeeper.
There's nothing else.
First.
No, I don't think there's anything else.
We don't need the first harvester anymore, so that's pretty good.
Why do
Just
we...
needed two bone carvers and skip
That
harvester
harvester.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys.
Fuck these idiots. Okay, let's re-roll our sieges, please.
Oh yeah, go fast, she'll despawn.
I think it takes like 5 minutes for the person to despawn.
Oh, I thought it was 2. 5 sounds nicer though.
5 sounds nicer, so I'm gonna go with 5 minutes. 2 sounds way too short.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 14 Grimbatol. That's dead.
That's not a Dawnbreaker, Miss, or Arakara. That's
weird.
That's weird.
That's... Imagine ever rolling those.
Dawnbreaker. Dawn 13.
A gram.
Dawn 13. Those aren't 14s.
Well, Comet is the only one who can reroll into something decent.
Are you going to reroll my city?
Insane!
Insane!
Wowie.
Happen, man. Like, what the fuck?
Where are those when we need 14s? How do we just roll 3 sieges into 3 Dawnbreakers? But we don't want 13 Dawnbreaker, we want 14 Dawnbreaker. I gotta feed the dogs real quick. 1 sec. I'll be right back.
We agreed to go city, yeah?
Yeah. If we do that route that Dorky and them were doing, I think it's pretty good.
Well, at least we aren't complete failures in keys.
Yeah, we are something.
Crazy how we get like 4 13s on like the first, on like as soon as they get nerfed, and then we're struggling.
Never struggled a day in my life. He wasn't even close. I didn't have to panic bubble or anything.
I got on the lip and I blinked and didn't go anywhere, and then I altered and blinked and also went nowhere, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking freak out. And I came up, and then I got sent back down. I was like, very cool. Very cool.
What do you think about 0% mastery on Mistweaver? It is literally impossible to do that.
Still sends people when it's above 50.
But I think that some amount is still helpful because Chi-Ji is mastery based, so you need some for it to do anything.
Hmm.
Hey Phil, how's it going? It probably just depends on what their highest gear is started as. I'm not focusing mastery, it's just what all my highest gear is.
Okay, that swirly that you guys were talking about was not on my screen at all.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious because you just stood it and it went off like 6 times. Like this guy's just doing that on purpose.
Yeah, it must have. Yeah, so yeah, it was fake. Now you know.
Fake.
It's fake until it isn't.
That shit fake.
Captain, thank you for the 21 months. How's it going? H-Pal. The hell?
I'm not sure if it's a good idea to spear Mars. Looking back at it, because it didn't particularly feel faster, right?
Oh, 610. Yeah, that might feel kind of bad.
Yeah, I think instead of spearing second boss, you spear the last boss.
Like, there's no way this guy rolls up to the key and plays egg. There's no way.
Chinese log.
Egg.
Fucking, it's the same guy
Egg.
playing egg and Ray. This guy's fucking crazy.
Egg's good. It's so much stats free.
What key?
City.
Okay.
What 12s do we still need?
Grim.
Grim.
Just Grim?
That's it.
Okay.
But this is the route we were looking at.
Sniffer.
Sniffer.
Executed
Niffa.
out at like
Sniffer.
97.4% efficiency.
Ew. Oh wait, never mind.
What?
What are you
Dude,
eating?
I thought the second pull was something else.
That second pull
Wait,
is
no,
hurt.
that's what it is that.
We're fucking dead.
What the fuck is that?
That's what they did.
No.
It's
We're
not
not doing
Pari
that.
and like Boomy DK probably.
Or I'm not
I did
pulling
say
a
that's
fucking herald with swarm guards and 4 silk binders. There's no shot.
That is a lot of silk binders, I will admit.
That's what they did. It's fucking hilarious. You can drop the second part and you just pull more in the you just like grab G35 after you're like halfway through the venom shell.
Yeah. Because you can just like hug the right side and you don't pull anything.
And you
You
pull
have a
them
lot
after.
of room. Yeah, that actually does seem like a prop pally pull. Next week. That's a next week's pull.
Yeah,
Brother, I'm gonna need some fucking
it's
juice in my
Comet
vault
Pal
if we
needs
do
an
that.
injection.
I don't want to do that pull.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can just pull more on after second boss, like we did.
Venom, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely don't need to do that for 13.
But I don't want to pull too many of these menders. Like,
Yeah.
why is Raider discussion talking about vegetables?
I think you can drop that.
Yeah, I saw Elzira was saying he thought they were like placeholder talents. That's how I feel about Yu'lon's Whisper. That shit can't be real. 3.6k HPS, by the way.
Chain in the G35 after
Ain't no
the
way.
boss is solo or whatever, or when people CDs are back.
It's actually kind of funny. Like, it's comically undertuned. When are they gonna fix the name? I don't know.
Spawn just overcome by
I was really happy with how we were doing, and then everyone else got buffed, and we just
They're all
didn't.
right.
So, we're kind of back to where we usually are.
Unnaturalers?
If you drop
Spymaster,
the
you
pug,
can
do
proc
that.
Spymaster, yeah. It's usable for us. It's still not the best for raid,
Yeah,
but for
I
keys
don't think
it'll
like
be pretty
it's
good.
overcount, but it's not like pull overcount, so it's not like the worst thing in the world.
Our damage is going to be better, but our healing isn't really going to change much, which is our bigger problem as healers.
You can look at some other roads.
Is there any way to skip the Royal Venom Shell?
Is there what?
Upstairs? I don't think so. He has true vision.
No, he opens the door, doesn't he?
Does he?
That too.
I think so.
Shit.
See what our China brethren do.
Prez, dude, I don't want to hear people complaining about
What
Mistweaver
the
and
fuck?
Amirdrasil with Prez. Like, with how Prez was, I better not ever hear Mistweaver and Amirdrasil ever fucking again. We were running 2 of them. Are you kidding me? I never want to hear it again.
Are they not overcome from that? Jesus.
They need to revert some of the nerfs they gave us in PTR, but also they need to
Maybe
take
inversely.
the square root scaling off of invigorating.
See
'Cause
what
that is
comps
bad.
Comps piss. What do they do?
Man, Mistweaver and Amirdrasil, I know, is crazy. Crazy. Recommendations for pugs? What do you mean? Do I recommend pugging? No. I would never do that.
I mean, this group invises after the first pull.
Sometimes I'll save it for, like, what's a good example? First boss of Grimbatol is a good example, where on a 13 you die if you don't have something, so you Thunder Focus Tea and then expel harm and you get a shield. That would be a situation where you would hold it. Otherwise, you can hold it for Enveloping Mist if you know you're going to be moving. Things like that.
They have a rogue, so they shroud, obviously.
It seems mid for us.
Yeah. Let's see what else is on the go.
I might do Windwalker stuff later. I got a weapon out of raid last night. I got a mythic weapon. My first ever for Windwalker. Very good. Very exciting. Need Warp Blade next.
Choose site.
Do the heralds?
Huge.
Doesn't look like it. No,
They do.
I actually have pretty good Windwalker gear except for my other heroic weapon.
They probably went.
I know Sackbrood's not the best, but Scarden's is good.
Uh-oh, I'm getting blasted.
I think Dome of Mist is a PvP thing.
Like, I think they went. Shit, how did they skip it?
Yeah, unfortunately, pugs are quite stupid. And they think that you need to take...
Is similar to what we're doing, just
what am I looking at? This is Diablo. Unfortunately, they think you need meta for everything. And it's annoying. But that doesn't make it better.
Yeah, that seems fine.
That works.
Just all 11 is 3 pursuers, so we need to live that.
Yeah.
I think 3 pursuers should be fine.
Like CC one and then pull it to the second pull, because there's 0 in the next pull.
Could do that, yeah. The only thing is like the big guy does big damn.
Yeah, Dome of Mist is PvP. I think they just forgot to mark it like that.
This seems like what I just think needs to be pretty default. I think that's what most people are doing.
Although I'm not seeing it anywhere.
We do that.
Yeah, there's imported like 3 more. They're doing the same thing. The hard is just pull 11 the size the key.
Oh, passive.
I'm gonna try some fire in this key, I think.
Can do slows? What slows we have?
Yeah, but this is when dispelled, so that's a PvP thing. Because no one gets dispelled in
Yeah, I think it's probably bad.
PvE.
Trying to think what I would drop for it.
Probably make it work with Dart Trap.
Sometimes, but I think that when I'm like hitting my abilities, it will auto target the next closest thing. Isn't that just like default function? 606 is pretty low, yeah.
First boss is an icy press boss. For fucking me.
Hey, you guys sack for this one this time?
True.
I ate all of them really comfy yesterday on Blood DK. You just got AMS'd it.
True, just AMS.
True.
You got a comfy little rotation. You AMS one.
That's
you
real.
Blood the other. Then you
12,
AMS one, you
3200 IO only.
Seems hard. I don't know about that.
I mean, the good part about Blood DK is that you can't shift out of Blood DK form.
Oh.
It's like, I can figure it out.
And you don't get locked out of trying to shift back into there with a macro.
This is the
Like
brown
blood is
scouting
good when you
audit
press the
from
spec button
Dragonflight.
and hit frost.
That's fair.
Low key Unholy's kind of fucking cracked too. It's just like Frost is him right now.
I don't. But like from what I've seen, Unholy does not have the same prio damage as Frost though.
It does
No.
not. But it has
But
the same burst.
you just combo it with you know, the prio gods. But Frost and Enhance are just illegal, man. Like all these big mobs just fall over. I don't know, watch people.
The second that Unholy gets to sit still and like do their
Steal.
ramp, they're gods. And any key where they don't get to do that, they're useless.
I think all healers should have B-reses. I think it should be a roll ability.
2, 1.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void.
Daily, where's your cat?
I think I have action targeting on.
Shit, I need to put on my Opie. going through melee.
Garo, your next kick, Garo. Then Mega's kick after.
Oh, what's up?
This is me. Garo again.
Okay, get the buff.
That
What's that weird blue bar right below your health? Why is it always full? That's really weird. How does it do that? Wait, I have a resource? I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Fuck me that.
Monk.
This had been a 14, I'd be dead. For sure.
Better bags. I really like it. You can make custom categories too. So like I have consumables and then I have key consumables, which is where I put everything that I use into the cluster.
Well, now, Garo, you're next.
Or like the important ones.
Kick it for me. And then Mega's after.
That's easy.
Garo, you're next. On me again. Comet should kick. I'll get next.
Yeah, I'm stacking again. Whoa.
I need it to go on literally anyone else. Preferably Zoya. He is easier to see.
I can easily not point at you guys. Oh! That was a fucking lie, really frontal. No way I caught it. No,
Yeah.
no caught it, man.
You caught it already? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the frontal got pointed straight at me.
About to get bent. Ooh.
Ooh.
Just get spit on.
Just going with me. 3, 2, 1.
All you want, Sack.
Dude, Revival got buffed.
Preferably
Revival is
here.
terrible in Raid. It is so bad. But in Keys, it actually does stuff now because they finally gave it the 5-man modifier.
Yay, deflected.
Literally the first time it has felt good. It felt really good when they made it scale a different way back in like season 1 of Dragonflight, but as soon as we got more health, like it was over. It was back to feeling terrible. But no, it's actually a real cooldown now. It's fantastic. Also, I have a lot of mastery, so there is that. And that's part of it.
Oh, this card is gonna be scary.
Nice. Bubble.
I do have blindness. IRL affix. But that was not the right person. I hope I get picked, so this is it's gonna go to waste.
Next one.
Oh,
Sax it also.
hope so.
Alright, moving to the side here.
I'm not even sure what killed me right there.
My ball.
That's probably my fault. I stood still to cast sack on him.
I'm gonna go back to my spawn.
Play the steering wheel actually.
Quick menu.
I literally no go bus. Sorry.
Meg wanted him dead.
I Cookin's Leia. So it needed to die. Now I don't have Secret Infusion on. I now have Pool on instead.
I'm pulling the guy. Oh my fucking god. Should I just run back?
Yeah.
Nice. Great Lord. Or lack thereof.
Yo, I can get 2 of that.
Dude, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it's cause I'm dead.
Yeah, we're about to get fucked.
He should
Generally
push,
is
right?
you have the graveyard now. I think.
There's no
Oh no, there's no graveyard.
It's just different. It's good for Chi Harmony. Blanketing.
Oh, I got both.
Good.
You go too far, Gal? What happened?
He got a
On
puddle.
the fucking ground, old man.
Oh.
Holy fuck, I hate these mobs.
What, bro tweaking? Did you see that?
No.
That guy started like vibrating.
Like the guy in the product lake.
Yeah.
Freaking out.
It's like a house thing.
It's pretty far behind, yeah, Weston.
Inside the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least for Mythic. You can get away with it in Heroic.
Do we want to less the next though?
Yeah.
Oh, good pat, holy shit.
Oh,
What? He moved after.
yeah.
We should probably find it. Oh, well.
It'll be okay in raid potentially, but in keys, giving up Jadefire teachings is not going to be the best.
Huh?
I think it's over here.
Is it
No,
that
it's right
close?
here.
Because it is a choice node.
Alright, you can start it now.
What?
You're
That's so
welcome.
far.
Not doing the 12 yet because
This pad is awful.
What the fuck,
What?
bro? This is a demonic patrol. Watch that guy.
Watch the spot. What? You
I'll
don't
just
do that,
wait.
good guy.
God. I hate this place.
sick.
What was that? Times Square up in the bed.
It's like in the corner.
In the building? Nope.
Corner.
Where's it at? Oh, the other guy's over this way.
Oh, that corner. I highly doubt you can see access them. I feel like that would... Can you still get caught by them after the key is over? I'll try.
How does Spire feel in this key?
Oh, well, I just need to know if they spot me or not.
I don't know. Feels fine. I don't have transmitter damage, feels pretty bad. But when you have transmitter spy master, whenever I rip it, it's just fucking big damn. It's gonna be good for the pull after this.
I mean, there's more to the dungeon after this?
Yeah, it is apparently.
Can't believe it.
What a long RP, bro.
This RP is literally bricking our key for us right now.
Bro, of course you get the fucking knife.
I'm like really.
The one person I don't dispel gets the knife, okay. I'll revival the next one of those.
It was only slightly spooky.
Only a touch. Buff Arsham, do not! Do not! Buff Mistweaver. I don't want you to delete it. Rest of Shaman's like my second favorite. But people are being cringe and they're not inviting anything that isn't a shaman, so I need... Delete pugs, actually. Understand why that sometimes does so much damage. And sometimes it doesn't. Do not bring back Essence Font. Do not undo all of the good changes that we've received. Just give us a numerical buff. That's literally it. That is a majority of what would fix the spec, is just giving us more numbers.
Alex, or-
Oh,
What the?
That is not what you're supposed to do. Incorrect.
wrong.
Wrong. Try again.
Those are cringe. Stop moving.
Am I lagging? Okay.
Oh, we screwed that up.
Essence Font bad. The only reason your mastery is so good right now is because Essence Font had to die for it to happen. It was way too expensive for what it did. It was way too clunky. It prevented mastery from actually being a decent stat. Bing bang bong. Delete.
Alright, bros.
What the fuck?
I don't not like that.
Brandy.
Oh, bubble. Oh, bubble.
Fucking die. Bosses are tuned like they're a council boss, but they're like backed 60% of the time.
Harmony good. It's okay for damage. It's just not better for healing.
I got star kick to get in.
Watch out, watch out.
I prefer to kite.
Dropping binding after.
No typhoon nights.
Mini
Alright.
went off.
Any star out.
Binding in 8 seconds.
Oh, okay, okay. Just not frozen.
Please.
I'm trying.
Dagger someone else. Dagger someone. No, I'm not begging for you. I'm begging for these. Holy fuck, man. Mercy. When I hear 3 daggers on me, I start praying.
Careful, you still have 5 stacks.
Watch
Oh,
aggro,
dude,
aggro,
what the
aggro,
fuck,
aggro,
man?
aggro.
I do one thing.
Yo.
That's more than him.
One too many. Are you revivaling?
The second.
Focus Mender and get your kicks too.
I don't have any defensive.
Don't dispel me.
None.
I don't have.
Only the strongest.
I don't know if we need to pull those into that.
survive.
I don't know why we're pulling
You
those at
should
all.
be able to.
I feel like we're just trying to do pulls that are way too big and it just bricks it when we don't need to do that yet.
You can, like, kill the menders and chain their ass. I think it's fine time-wise. For 13 at least. I don't know. It's tough because after that pull, like I had to send shit, then I'll die.
Yeah.
Not anything, just die.
Is this brick at right now?
No.
No,
Just can't afford to die anymore.
we have lost. I'd rather lost the boss, but
We should be
We
close
just
to
rip
beat-
it here to get another one.
Yeah.
No, I'm just doing it close then. Aggro. Pulling big boy.
double this one.
I'll dwarf.
Wobble as well.
Major damage most of the time it's a cooldown. You're not going to heal through major damage with Vivify, not really.
Another
Got
circle.
star. Should only be one really.
One more. Stack zero back finger.
Got it.
I get star still.
We might be bricked. Actually,
Snag it along.
thought we might have been okay.
Just spawning the boss area.
Yeah, we definitely need something. I honestly have zero care if they give us utility or if they just make us the highest throughput healer up with, like, you know, the others. I honestly do not have a preference. I just wish that it was something instead of just being bottom for, you know, both things. Worse utility, worse throughput, when we're supposed to be throughput. I might do Windwalker later. I have learned things, I have improved. I've gotten better on AoE. Yes, last time I played it, I just had the priority, the spell priority up on my second monitor, and it was just staring at it the entire key. Highly recommend. Manak. Yeah, my single target's pretty much the same. Like, that didn't change a lot. But my AoE definitely improved. bit light for this.
Yeah, I'm super safe.
I'll bubble.
I have all.
Ouch.
Your survival.
I got
wasn't
swirlied.
necessary.
Yeah, the puddle
I should have
killed
just.
us.
Well, I was gonna say I should have committed to my cast, but I do think I would have died either way. Die if I move, die if I don't. I definitely don't like not bossing this boss. Fuck me, dude. I love when my stuff just cancels for fun.
Not see that at all.
Now we might be moving. Do those get longer after each cast or something?
No, it has something to do with the orbs he gets, I think, but I don't know for sure. I think our problem, I think that we're over pulling and then just wiping when we don't need to. I think there's a couple of packs that we can split up and just be safer with.
So just pull 11. I don't really know.
Especially because we don't have like the prio damage like another comp would. Were we doing? Oh no, no. We're not doing.
We did wipe on pull 12, but like pull 11 just ate all our resources pretty much.
Yeah, you don't need much more time.
I know you guys like, do you want to heal? I'm like, I really don't. I'm sorry.
You have it with 0 deaths.
Otter, thank you for the
We
6
pulled
months. How's it
less and
going?
The timer's probably, I don't know. Like that pull is the dungeon.
Oh, healing sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Healing fucking blows right now. I am not having fun. I have more fun when we have an AUG, but I am not liking healing. I like Mistweaver, I just don't like healing. I think I just like DPS. It's just so much more fun because I don't have to think about anything except for myself.
Do you want to send this on to 12 or do we just?
So the group that their timer, they killed the first boss 6.
No, I haven't tried Brew
the
yet.
Second boss 17:10, right? Which makes sense because we had to wait for Comet to run back. So we're 20 seconds slower in the first boss. Then add 20 there. So then like, you know, it's like 30, 40 for him to get stunned and run all the way back.
Although, to be fair,
probably a death.
I also don't like healing. I didn't like Dragonflight healing in like season 4, season 3, because literally everything was a one shot. Like Knockhood, every single boss in there was literally just an ERT note of how to live a one shot every 30 seconds. That's not fun either. So, I don't know.
Which makes sense.
I think I'm just hitting that fucking healer retirement home point where I've been doing it for so long that I'm like, I want to try something else, and then it's way more fun because it's literally just push DPS buttons.
Another comp probably has more output, but not that much more. That's a ass rogue frost.
Was it ever S tier? Yeah, it had a good season back in BFA. Because we could kite the obelisk guys forever because we couldn't get caught, and that's kind of like being fake good
And you
Like we
guys
weren't good
died
because
at the
BFA. There was 2 instances where we
start
were
of
not good
the
because of our utility or
shit.
because of our
And then you had to run
throughput
all
or
the way
damage or
back.
anything, but we were good because we were
Like, that's
fast.
literally the time
That happened on Gahoon,
Even
and
with
it happened
the fucking pull
on
fuck up, it
in
probably
Keys,
kinda
the
won
same
before, like,
the same expansion.
the other shit. But you can't fuck up both.
And then
unfortunately.
season 3 and 4 of Dragonflight was pretty solid, but Druid was still doing higher keys,
W.
so technically Druid was better still.
Is cringe.
Mistweaver in season 1 was actually
But
quite good.
Graveyard's
of
a
Dragonflight.
boss to kill, thank
I think
you.
Mistweaver would have been in the MDI if the healers were not the lusts.
Yeah, brain dead easy.
Maybe not in all of them, but I think in Academy we would have been. But it was Shaman, it was Prez, it was less healer meta, so that kind of sucked. But then once you got to a certain point, you kind of just got one shot because that was before our defensive buffs. And then season 2 happened, and we don't talk about that. And then 3 and 4 were good. Grim, fight on 13, and then go 12.
Can do that.
It was wasn't there one Mistweaver in Academy season 1? Yeah, it was an Azure Vault, and I don't remember who they were, so I apologize, but they were fucking trolling. It was one of the worst Mistweaver players I've ever seen, and I legitimately think it was just like a for fun meme thing.
Yeah, that's doable.
But it was an Azure Vault, and that was not the key I would have picked because that is one that we would get one shot in a lot. Yeah, Azure Vault Mistweaver. We struggled on the first boss because living, and we struggled on the third boss because of living, and we struggled on the last boss because the orbs followed you in that. It was like healer threat before the last season when they changed it, and we kind of just sat out and did nothing for the whole fight. It's probably the worst dungeon they could have brought Mistweaver to. Realistically. Yeah, like they had like a no-show or something, so they're like, fuck it, let's be funny. But then I had people asking, they're like, why is our damage so low? Why is the healing so low? Why is this team dead? This is the MDI, and it was kind of annoying. Because I thought the spec was actually that bad, and it wasn't. Mistweaver, okay. In season 2 of Dragonflight, Mistweaver was not bad. It just wasn't Paladin. And that was the problem that every other healer had. Paladin had a fucking chokehold on healing. I want to say, and if Jordan's here, they can correct me. I want to say
I do not know how to make this.
it was like 89% Paladin title holders.
I do.
I think I was the only Mistweaver. There was 1 or 2 Druids, maybe 1 Prez. Like, it was, I think, the most imbalanced a healer has ever been in a season. And then you had Og that was introduced that season. Shadow Priest got their rework. Paladin got their rework. That's where God Comp came from. Or Exodia. I learned God Comp as a PvP term, actually, to refer to Priest Mage whatever, or something. But Exodia was like the Mythic Plus term, and that it made it quite impossible to do anything as not one of those.
Finding a new place to die.
It wasn't that Mistweaver was bad. We did have issues living certain mechanics, and the dungeon pool was kind of gross for us, but I don't think Mistweaver was unplayable by any means. It just wasn't touching Paladin. Nothing was touching Paladin. Crossmage just freeze Afflock? Oh, Lock?
In the first, because you can just LOS them on the pillar.
We did steal the term, so maybe it's not exactly
After they do like a drive-by.
the same. Because we had Og, right? There was no term for an Og comp yet, I don't think, because it was brand new.
But then
It was Mage Freeze Og was like it.
Pull,
Monk, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it.
the second boss area.
In Mistweaver, after we got Cheat Cocoons and after our defensives were buffed, Azure Vault was one of our better dungeons. But in the season where they played it, it wasn't very good. Mage Priest H-Pal. Mastery Haze. I kind of have it right now. Yeah, H-Pal in season 2 was disgusting. And then they had the
Oh, there is
fucking
skipping, though.
nerve
I mean, I guess you can technically
to
skip
complain
it,
about
but
getting nerfed after
you
that
don't,
season.
though. You surely just play it.
At least 25% haste and enough verse to live. Everything else is preference. Augavoker gets a bad rap because they are the only thing of their kind. Right?
The only
They are the only support
suspect
class.
pulls are probably.
So as soon as they're good, you can subtract
everything. I mean, you're not pulling
1
enough
bit
boss
of variability out of your keys, and they're just a
pull
permanent
5
spot, and
per
that sucks.
second.
Same thing in
Accurate
raid. That's why I
discretion.
fucking hate that like Death Priest
Nothing
Paladin
about
have
this.
permanent raid spots, and they
So
have since Throne of
everything.
Thunder, and it's annoying.
Yeah, you can do pull 5.
Permanent raid spots,
and then
permanent
do
key
pull 6
spots,
and pull
permanent any
bosses
type
that
of
pull
spot
both
where
sides
it's
of
going to be the
room,
same
then
thing every
after
time is
boss, you can
boring.
do pull
And it
7
makes
key.
trying to get into groups as pugs without being one of those things very hard.
Pull 8